Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for this review video. This is kind of all about a rediscovered product, something that I tried back when I was in college and really hadn't gone back to it since, and I did enjoy it, but I just kind of, started trying new things, and that's kind of the way it goes with me sometimes, because I'll find something that I really like, but I just start wanting to review new things and testing other things out, and I may not come back to it for a while. But I had a question on my Facebook page about the Dream Mousse product, specifically the concealer, and I thought, I kind of wonder if that's some good stuff, so I want to go to the store and try it out again. So fortunately, my local Walgreens was having a buy one get one free, so I got the Dream Matte Mousse foundation, which I had tried before, and the concealer, which was new to me. And I was kind of skeptical, thinking, how is the concealer really going to differ from the foundation? Because the foundation has a very distinct texture. I don't know if you've ever tried it before. By the way, my shade is Sandy Beige Medium 1 in the foundation, and it matches my skin perfectly. But basically what you're dealing with here, I don't know if the camera will focus in on exactly what that looks like, but this is a very light, kind of a whipped, exactly as described, mousse sort of foundation. It is so easy to blend. I find this almost easier to blend on my skin than mineral makeup is. I mean, you talk about mineral makeup as being one of those no-brainer type of things. If you've got the right shade in this is a total no-brainer as well. This is really, really easy. The coverage is nice. It's nice and matte. One thing I was a little hesitant about picking this up because it's winter time and my skin gets a little more dry. And from what I remembered from this product, it's not like necessarily that high moisture content type of makeup, like you put on a certain liquid foundation and it feels like it's giving your skin a little added moisture. This one, not so much. So I made sure I really moisturized my skin before I put it on, and it still feels, I feel like I'm not overly dry. However, if you are a person that maybe gets those sort of like patchy dry places, maybe in the winter, watch out for this, because I could see this kind of clinging to some of those places and maybe not giving you a totally even finish. So just depending on skin type, just be aware of that. But I really, really like this texture, and I had kind of forgotten how much I liked it and how good the coverage was. When I put it on around all over my face, I was pleased with how even it really made my skin look. And then I also had this feeling after I put it on, like maybe I don't even need to put powder on. Like I just had that nice, even, matte coverage. I really enjoyed it. And I put it around my eye area as well, and I thought, this is not bad coverage, even in the sense of a concealer. But, after getting the concealer, I kind of tested, to see what's the difference in texture between the foundation and the concealer. And all I can tell is that I feel like possibly the concealer is a little more creamy than it is light and fluffy. They're very, very similar, but I feel like the concealer that I have here might have just a little more moisture in it, and it's just not quite as light. Like you put your finger in it and it's just a little more like a creamy texture. And I love this. I really do. Now I got this, the way the shades work out, if you can see this here. Okay, this says Sandy Beige is the name and medium 1. Like there's light, medium, dark. I'm a medium 1. And then you're supposed to be able to stay in that medium 1 color family and just be able to pick up your concealer. But under the medium 1 concealer, I was like, that looks way too dark. So I went with light 4 to 5 on my concealer here. See that? So I went on the darker end of the light scale, and it actually worked out just great. This is the concealer that I used. It actually has, I don't know, it's got like a little bit of a yellowish undertone to it, which I think really helps this be an effective under eye concealer. And I was just really happy with how creamy it was, but yet it didn't, I've worn this all day now, and I'm not seeing like let me get my little close-up mirror here. I'm really not seeing like this getting into fine lines and actually, you know, making anything look really accentuated in terms of fine lines around my eye. I continue to have a matte finish on my face. So staying power-wise, I mean, I was shopping all day. I wasn't really doing anything incredibly, you know, strenuous, but still, this all held up really well. I'll be curious to see if it gives me, you know, the matte finish that I really like in terms of like when I would do the newscast, because that really, you know, the lights are coming down on you, and even if you think you have a matte finish, sometimes not everything can hold up to that kind of lighting. So I will test that out and probably report back. But anyway, I just am really happy with this. Like I said, I kind of rediscovered the foundation, tried the concealer for the first time, was very happy with how it concealed around my nose and my eye area without having to really try that hard at all. This blends so easily onto the skin. And also the blushes are really good. Now the blushes were something that I have been using, you know, but on and off. Most recently, I've gotten the Dream Mousse bronzer, which is nice if you just like a little more. It's got a little shimmer in it, and this is in Sun Glow. And so that's nice, just kind of, you know, the tops of your cheeks. It's almost like a bronzy highlighter, so that's good. But my favorite actual blush shade is the Whipped Strawberries. It's a pretty pink that does not have shimmer, and it's just very, like, you get a lot of color out of it. So I just wanted to pass that along to you guys, that though this is a product that's been on the market for a while, you know, maybe you tried it when it was new and then kind of walked away from it for a while. Let me know what you think. I mean, I could see this as being that sort of product that maybe some people really like it or some people really don't. I think it's very dependent on skin type, but I just really think it gives you that nice matte flawless finish if that's what you're after. If you like the dewy, more I don't know, dewy, glow, shimmery sort of appearance to the skin, this may not be for you, or you may want to use this and rely on a like a highlighting powder to give you that glow. I mean, I think that's a nice balanced way to go about it, actually, because I did a little highlighter like on my cheeks here, so I don't feel like my face is totally flat, but I do feel like it really, really handled the flaws quite nicely. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. Hope maybe this brought a few things to your attention. I'm really, really impressed, oops, almost dropped it, with the Dream Mousse concealer though. So let me know what you think if you've tried these products. Please pass your like little reviews on to others so we can all share our information. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.